Oh, I know he's gonna get space for it. Like, that's a bad. I don't.
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the NC State Wolfpack against the Missouri Tigers. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with Coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return. There. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Receiver in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, number 4, what? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what was that, number 4.
You love the matchup and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quick throw to the left side.
I missed him.
Wide open downfield. Heads
I
out of
missed
bounds
that.
after a solid gain.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I really love this decision by the quarterback because he doesn't force the ball down the field. He gets what he can get, and he creates a much more manageable 3rd down. Now you've got a better chance to move the chains and convert on this next down than you otherwise would have being backed up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
The natural urge here is to go for it, but I think he's got to make a better decision than that. You cap off what I think has been a quality drive, in particular to open the game, with some points. This is just a little too far for me to go for it.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Wants to throw it. Here comes the pressure. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up.
He's got a crease. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. To throw, it's Bailey. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
Why am I 6 feet tall?
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off.
He's got space. Tackle, but forced down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Testing the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
With the catch, it's Roberts. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simmons. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside at 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Using his legs, it's Scott. Breaking tackles. He's brought down out at the 46.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass is broken up nicely, but wait a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Bailey. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. NC State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Scott. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
He bought some time. Now
What a splat!
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking right.
Oh, my.
He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
NC State needs to convert this 4th down. Looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Oh, what a move. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
I'm doing it.
Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Hardy.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
And the wideout goes in motion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
This defense has them right where they want them. It is a long 4th down situation, and yet the execution from the quarterback and wide receiver is off the charts, and this is why this head coach has faith and trust in this group, is because time and time again, they make the plays that are necessary.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Makes a quick grab. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
That is a back-breaking interception for an offense. As a quarterback, you cannot make that decision. Everybody executed very well. What a good drive. 10-plus plays. You're marching down the field. Now you really got to take care of the football. You put it in harm's way, you turn it over and come up with 0. That is a gut punch.
The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. He's got some space. Look out. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it with room to run. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Now the Wolfpack will spend their 1st timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Defense showing blitz here. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in.
How you fight for that shit, dude? Right there in front of him.
Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter.
I don't know why they do this shit. Why?
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Bringing pressure.
Nigga, dude, you gotta
It
do
looks to
stuff,
me like this
brother.
quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now he's bringing it back. He could go inside the 10. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
This is just a game-changing play right here. Not only the interception, but the huge return on the back of it to set up the offense with great field position. Now they've got to capitalize and put this ball in the end zone. What a tremendous play.
Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive, and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field, and the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them, and a solid throw for the touchdown.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. The shotgun running play call.
Why he jumped this way when the hole is on the other side of him, dog? What?
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. It's Simmons. He's got it. Enough for a first down. On the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joel. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exact.
Got an opening here. Gets the first and still running. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Missouri. Too much speed for the defense.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a two-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
I don't know.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here. No way to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle, it's Scott. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat.
He's got end zone ahead. Touchdown, NC State. This offense really clicking.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
As the first out is still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So far, it's NC State on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. He'll test the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Back to pass. It's Simmons. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on third down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? It's just devastating. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical. You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there and try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more...
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
Here's the 2nd down play. Leaning on the run game here. He's got space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis.
Look out, he's got space ahead. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the 4th quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
We'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Well, this is about as good as it gets. First of all, the leverage from the quarterback is outstanding. It's his guy or nobody. And now you've got to go out there and stretch out as a pass catcher and get this catch, and he's able to do that. This is so difficult to stop and can be so frustrating for a secondary, and that's why you see all these guys hands on hips. They don't know what to do. These type of run plays, Chris, break the will of the opponent. You've got a big lead. You've had success all day long. They know you're going to run the football. You know you're going to run the football, and they are still gashing it. This is a beautiful job.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back. Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next...
Got an opening here. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. Oh, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. Coming up, second down and goal. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. On this marathon march, now we set up at 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Hands off to the left. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Timeout taken by Missouri, their second. They've still got one more left to work with. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Give it to the back again. He's past the marker and still going. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. Throwing off play action. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. They've converted 2 of 3 so far in 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.